can remember when you fit in the palm of my hand. You felt so good in it, no bigger than a minute. How it amazes me, you're changing with every blink. Faster than a flower blooms, they grow up all too soon. So let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. Give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, but let them be little. I've never felt so much in one little tender touch. I live for those kisses, your prayers and your wishes. And now you're teaching me how only a child can see. Tonight, while we're on our knees, all I ask is please let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. And give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, but let them be little. So innocent, a precious soul. You turn around and it's time to let them go. So let them be little, 'cause they're only that way for a while. And give them hope, give them praise, give them love every day. Let them cry, let them giggle, let them sleep in the middle. Oh, but let them be little. Let them be little.
Look good. Everybody keep looking good. Here we go, guys. Looking good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Looking right at me. Perfect.
I'm all about serving my community.
Stepping out of my comfort zone brings me more opportunities. I believe in teamwork.
My integrity will take me far.
My education's taking me places.
Friendships enrich my life.
We are the best of Berwyn.
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 We are the best of Berwyn. We are the 2019 Best of Berwyn.
We have been selected as the top 8th grade students of the city of Berwyn.
We have been nominated based on our community service,
Extracurricular activities,
Academic excellence,
future potential for success,
and high morals and ethical values. We are the 2019 Best of Berwyn.
We are the 2019 Best of Berwyn.
So the program really started with my employment in the Chicago Park District. And they came together for a citywide event with the top in each community being represented. So we kind of made it a Berwyn-specific activity, recognizing the top 8th graders in the city of Berwyn. And then we threw some other parts in it that Chicago Park District didn't, such as community service, such as your support group being recognized, and this video that we're doing today so that the people in the audience tonight could get an idea of why these individuals are being recognized or have been nominated for the program. Anything you want to tell us about yourself?
I love music. I love acting. I'm in theater right now. I'm in a musical called Susical.
I love writing. Writing is like my passion. I also like debate. Debate is like something where I can like let out all my facts and stuff, like my beliefs.
In 7th grade, I started collecting the fruit from the cafeteria that would have been thrown away, and I distribute that in my community. I really like to garden, and I like with fruit that I have, I give it to my community, and vegetables that I tend to, I give to my community. Sure. So it's something I know that a lot of people don't do, but something that I really like to do.
I've always been a big fan of chess, and over the years in chess club, I've been attending since 3rd grade, and I've really improved. So much that I can no longer get anybody in my house to play with me. I've beaten everybody.
I play lacrosse, and that's really fun. I like to perform musically. I like to sing. I like to dance.
You were a Cubs fan normally, or you're a Sox fan? You're a Sox fan?
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, no.
I already gave
got
you
some points.
I already gave you a 10. You can leave. You can leave. God bless you. You have good judgment.
I think some of my talents are public speaking. I've gotten a lot better at that. And running, I started running this year and I really enjoyed it.
Most of my volunteering is at school, but I really like volunteering with little children. I feel like I have like a connection to them. I'm kind of like a child too.
Sometimes some of my friends still call me Bob, like around the halls or something. If they see me, they'll be like, "Oh, hey, Bob," and so that's nice because it did show me like who's actually like really supportive and stuff like that. So that was cool.
I have my dog, Tiny, who's really goofy. We call her Tiny because she's part Chihuahua, part Labrador. Yes, very funny mix. Everybody asked about that. They're like, how'd that happen? They're like, I know
How did it happen?
Overcoming challenges is making me stronger.
I did not grow up in the best environment. I was raised in a small apartment and my parents didn't have much. They had maybe $10 to live on. It was hard, but they eventually got a job and they started making good money.
My brother has type 1 diabetes and it's kind of been a burden for my family, so I'd like to invent something that could potentially cure it, because as far as we know, there are no known treatments for diabetes.
Bullying you think of happens just in the school. At least when I was growing up, it just happens, during the cafeteria or after school. But you take it home with you, because it's on your phone, it's on your Facebook. I feel like we just need to educate people better, to teach them that this is wrong, bullying and hate on social media or even any platform or in real life, that's just wrong and we shouldn't be doing that.
Back in 2014, there were, as there are now, there were various problems that were an issue. One that was, I guess, important within when I was that age was fitting in. That's one of the issues that never changes.
Before I was a really shy person. I didn't really like talking to anybody. I started to really gain confidence in myself and I was just like, you know what, if somebody doesn't like what I do or how I do it, then that's not my problem. I am who I am and I have to deal with it. I'm different and that's okay.
Having a speech IEP was, I feel like it did a lot to my self-confidence. Overcoming it gave me a great sense of pride, and it showed that determination can bring you a lot.
I care about what is going on in the world.
I don't think that a border wall is the answer because there are also tunnels underground. I think maybe if we were to allow people in for a certain period of time, maybe until they get their documentation, then they could be a legal citizen.
I just don't feel like it's right that they're wasting that much money on a wall that's not necessary at all. Because we shouldn't have to separate both countries if we're all in a peace, there's no reason to like separate any of us.
It always seems to me that the difference in the program each year is really the kids. They seem to advance a lot more quickly, and it seems that their answers, especially when you look at their interviews, are a lot more thought-provoking.
I want to tighten the border security because although there is still some illegal immigrants who are committing crimes and bringing in drugs, but there are still who are coming here for better opportunities and a better life, and we still need to let them in, but we need to make sure that we're keeping our country safe as well.
I think everyone should be let in as long as they're not doing anything bad and they're doing everything legal in America.
I feel like discrimination based on the basis of race and sex and sexuality and gender, I feel like that really interests me a lot because not everyone is equal until everyone is treated equal.
The Palestinians and the Israelites, well, the Jewish people really, they've had some conflicts. They feel that they deserve the land that is ours.
Right.
And it's a big problem, and we need a big solution.
Family values give me strength.
Who has impacted you the most and why?
I think my dad, because he has played both roles for me in my life. Because my mom was there. My dad had to provide a lot of stuff for us and do a lot for us.
I think it was my dad who inspired me more along the way because he would always like give me this advice in life, like this is what's right and this is what's wrong. But it's kind of like sometimes his rights and wrongs, it kind of don't exactly correspond well with mine, but it just helps me be a more argumentative person.
Role models, be it a parent, a coach, a neighbor, are very important to a young person, even to somebody my age, because we always need guidance. While they may not be telling you things, they are leading by example.
My mother's just been there for me the whole time. She's my mother and my father, so I look up to her very much.
My mom, she's very helpful with a lot of things. Like with homework, she's mostly the smartest. And
Okay.
my dad, she's the second one that I go to.
Out of how many? 2?
My grandma, just because she's such an independent and strong woman, she came to the U.S. as an immigrant herself. I look up to her for that.
I'm on my way towards making a difference.
What's the role of a physician assistant and why do you find that attractive?
Well, I want to make a difference in my community and on people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like as a physician's assistant, I would be able to do that very well.
Well, I'd like to be more of like a therapist, kind of, as opposed to a doctor you go to that just prescribes you medicine.
I know I would want to be an architect to help build facilities across communities to help teen moms or children suffering from abuse either at home or anywhere else.
Each of the students was so well-rounded in terms of what they wanted to do, not so much in their careers, but what they wanted to be in this world, and the fact that they understand that they're going to make an impact in this community.
My brother he's hugely musical, and I was like, oh, I'll be your manager.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got you. And, put together a band, I'll book you some shows.
I love to work with kids, and I love the way the human body works. It's so fascinating to me. And when I put those two together, I ended up with wanting to become a pediatrician.
I definitely want to go into the science field, probably. Maybe medical or forensic science. I actually used to want to be a nanotechnology engineer.
I always strive to do my best.
I think I should be the best of Berwyn because I'm just a really good achiever at school. I would always be kind and open to everyone. I would always be involved in my community no matter what.
Not only do I have good academics, I have good grades, but also I love to participate and help out the community or any community really. I love to volunteer.
I always try hard in school, and I always try to do things for people when not asked, and be kind and courteous to everybody.
I think I deserve to be the best of Berwyn because I've been a new resident here and I felt I did more in the community more than others have that lived here longer than me.
and I feel that I am a very good role model.
I think the best part of the program is working with other children, working with other personalities. Everybody's different. And when they grow up and they don't understand how they can gel with other personalities, some experience like that would have helped them. I think it's good for young people to have something like this. They need a forum like this to be exposed to. It gives them exposure to other platforms that are out of their comfort zone.
I think of myself as a great leader. Whether it's in school, whether it's for sports, I'm always either like team captain.
I'm really dedicated in everything I do. I finish everything I start. I don't give up easily.
My first thought when I got into Freedom, I was like, I want to be in the best of Berwyn. I want to be part of those kids. I want to show my school that I represent them.
So if you won the best of Berwyn, what would that mean to you?
It's not just like recognition, but it's just really nice to be able to have like a platform to help more people, and then you could get more opportunities.
Everybody at home excited?
Yeah, they are. They're really excited. You know, they live in Berwyn. They see all the magazines every year with all the best of Berwyn kids.
Right, and they show them to you and putting more pressure on you, going, you better do this.
That would be great if it was you.
My family is always there for me. I wish my parents knew that I'm very happy that I have them as parents because they were able to push me through this and they're very good role models.
I wish my parents knew that they are a great inspiration for everything I do in my life.
I wished my parents knew that I love them and that they're always there for me, and I really appreciate them.
Each of these kids that came through the door, they even got sentimental when they talked about, you know, well, I wouldn't have been able to do it without my mom or without my parents, or my dad. I want to do this as my career because my dad, you know, currently does this.
I wish my parents knew that I'm super proud of them and that I love them and that I'm doing this for them.
I wish my parents knew that I'm very grateful for everything they've done for me.
I wish my parents knew that I love them very much, no matter what, even though I may be moody at times and may give off a little resentment. There's never going to be a time where I don't appreciate them.
These kids are really on their way, and I can't wait to see how they do in high school, how they do in college, and I can't wait for them to come back and share their lives with us.
To all those kids out there in the Best of Berwyn program, I would encourage you to use what you've learned and use what you see in this program to advance yourselves for the betterment of the community as well as the world, because you are on your first step on your way into betterment.
We are the best.
Being a leader, wait.
Who was the worst judge in that? Now you're going on.
I don't know their names.
Where was you sitting?
Mr. Kearns, of course.
Where's that recording?
It's Mr. Kearns. Just tell him. Yeah, tell him. So,
Second bag.
The Best of Berwyn is excellent for the community, and I'll tell you, because it shows, it allows, let's start again.
That's fine.
I'm Batman. Yeah.
I like it.
I'm Sophia Castaneda, SOPHIA space CASTANEDA.
How do you spell space?
Oh, SPAC.
And what is it again?
And I can't wait to see the kind of futures they build for themselves.
Okay, but we don't want that expression at the end.
Okay. Like, is that okay? Do you understand what I meant? Okay.
We have been nominated based. Oh, sorry.
Can you make that a little more succinct?
Okay.
Stumble a couple.
Okay.
We are the best of Berwyn!
I miss your bed, I lost my head, and it's sunny. Where's the running for the roof? The power last, I'm barefoot naked. Don't you let me go.
you were chosen for a reason, so just trust yourself.